Let's kiki on this interesting story. A gay sauna worker's TikTok story about a 93-year-old customer is truly the plot twist no one saw coming.
Uh-oh.
At simply.underrated0 said, quote, I saw his ID. It said 1932. I didn't even charge him. I said, quote, you're good. I'll just let you in. End quote. The man, sweetest, nicest, even tipped him $20. But the real tip was coming. There's a line of boys just lined up for him as the grandpa had a third leg, if you get my drift. The video says, quote, he was so rough and dominant, a total switch, end quote. And yes, the internet is shook. Moral of the story, don't underestimate the seasoned queen or a 92-year-old man with a third leg. Watch this.
I had a 92-year-old man come into the bathhouse. I saw his ID, it said 1932. I didn't even charge him. I said, you're good. He said, oh, it's free? I said, free you. I said, you're good, I'll just let you in. And he tipped me $20 and I was like, okay, thank you. The sweetest, nicest man, like ever, like so nice. He made small talk, it wasn't awkward. He goes in there, puts his stuff away, puts a towel on. I go clean like a half hour later. There's a line of boys just lined up for him. And I was like, what the? This man was so hung that I actually got scared. Never would have guessed it. Very short, skinny man, but he has a third leg. And he was just like so rough and dominant with these guys. I was just like, oh my God, you're like a total switch. Like once you walked in here. But I would have never guessed he's 93. I would have guessed maybe 65, 70. You could tell he's a little older, but not 93 at all.
I love this bathhouse attendant. I love him. This 93-year-old bathhouse daddy is a legend already. What are we all talking about?
Just come to 321 on like a Tuesday night.
That happens there all the time,
you'll
right?
find out for yourself.
Listen, but never judge a book by its cover. You never know.
I cannot tell you how many handsome men in their 70s. We don't get too many 80 or 90. I mean, but the men that come in are they're handsome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're tall and like 6'5", and like hot, and they're sweet and they're nice and they tip and whatever. And then the lights go off in the code bar and shit happens. You never underestimate.
You never know.
I mean, no,
you never know. And ages, God, we're so ageist, right? In our community, we're so ageist.
I don't know how many people on the apps will go onto their app preferences and say no one over 50, but there are guys that do that and missing out because they're 51. Like, you don't know what you're missing.
No, at all. This guy has been around the block. He knows what not to do. He knows how to do things. Like, the poor attendant was like, I got kind of scared, but then he was dominant. God. He was putting those boys, a
line out the door meant that, he took his Viagra, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
And good for him.
Good for him. Please. Good for him, and everybody should try an older daddy.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, again, like Alex said, you don't know what you're missing. I mean, hello, the guy had a third leg, Never judge a book by its cover. Those 3 months of my life when I dated men, okay? Oh, they were very sad 3 months.
Come on.
They were boring. Anyway, yeah, because a blowjob and a sandwich and boys were happy. Or like, let me watch you make out with your friend. You know what I mean? Like, that was basically what gay boys were all about, But I remember dating this one boy, and he was like a big black guy. And he played for the Rams at the time, right? And I was expecting like a schlong, and I ended up with a Vienna sausage, right? And I was like so taken aback, but I was almost embarrassed for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was like, what are you going to do with that? You know what I mean? So never judge a book by its cover.
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go shopping. Let's go get our nails done. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ+ community. Help us tell these important